Simon & Schuster Audio presents Thieves of Darkness by Richard Doetsch. Read by Bob Walter.
The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. Albert Einstein. Myths, which are believed in, tend to become true. George Orwell. Prologue. The Abykwistan Desert. Chiron Prison sat atop a large outcropping at 3,000 feet, with a commanding view of the rust-colored, rock-strewn desert of Abykwistan, a small breakaway republic north of Pakistan. 50 miles from any civilization, the 3-story stone structure was carved out of the top of the Persian plateau, the lone hint of a landmark in an otherwise flat, barren wasteland. At midnight, with its watchtowers illuminated, it looked remarkably like a crown atop a demon. The legendary penitentiary had been built in 1860 by the British as a prisoner-of-war camp to hold and execute those who disagreed with the ways of the empire. Beyond the addition of electricity, not much had changed in 150 years. The 60-foot-high building was a giant block of granite capped with castle-like battlements and 4 octagonal guard towers at its corners. Named for Dante's chief guardian of the 7th circle of hell, its reputation far exceeded even Dante's vision. Of late, it sat 30% full, with a downsized staff of 18 guards, men who would likely have been residents if they did not work in the prison. The penal complex was underfunded and a destination for the type of convict that drew little sympathy from Amnesty International. A stretch at Chiron was a death sentence, even if a prisoner wasn't technically scheduled for execution. Whether he had been sentenced for 5 years or 30, no prisoner ever lived to see parole. Death came in a variety of ways: execution, either by the electric chair or beheading, depending on the warden's mood, a guard's bullet while trying to escape, murder by a fellow convict, or, as was most often the case,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?